What's going on, guys? Whew, it's early on a Saturday morning, and listen, we back in the hole this morning. Been shoveling for a while, and dadgummit, there was a couple of soda bottles in there, West Point soda water and a Greenwood one. They were weak and in bad shape anyway, and they broke on us as we were pulling them out. But check this out. Scott just pulled this quart top out, and it's gonna be a nice aqua blue color whenever he gets it cleaned up. It says Darby's prophylactic fluid. JH, is that Zennings? Zellings. I think it says Zellings.
Okay.
JH Zellings, and then Darby's prophylactic fluid. So once he gets that cleaned up, I'm gonna get a good picture of that one. I ain't never pulled that out before. So that's pretty cool. And I can't tell if it's blown. And it is, it's blown in a mold. So that could be, that's probably pre-1915 right there.
Good find.
It is, that's an awesome find for Scott. And then he just pulled out this slick flash right here. So anyway, y'all just stay with us, and we'll be back with you. Okay. Well, guys, we've been digging a while, ain't had much luck. I got a quart top sticking out right there, but let me show you what Scott raked out a while ago. And it's not real legible right now until he gets it cleaned up, but that's half of an Ackerman creamery tag. So anyway, he when I found that one last week, he got pretty tickled, and I said, you know what, you can have that first one I found. So anyway, he's got 1.5 now.
Man, I appreciate it.
So maybe we'll find the other half here in a minute, but let's see what we got. And that's some kind of coffin. It's like a coffin shaped
be a perfume.
Quart top. Yeah, more than likely it's a perfume. Unembossed.
It's got Owens, Illinois on the bottom.
Circa 1920s. So anyway,
Kind of Art Deco shape.
we're gonna see if we can find something else, man. It's kind of got slim here all of a sudden, but never mistake, there's still stuff here. So y'all stay with us. Talking about our lucky day, and listen, you're not gonna be able to read this, but I'll get it cleaned up at the end of the video. That's a tag that went on a milk can, and I'm just gonna read it to you. It says, ship full can to Aberdeen Creamery Company, Aberdeen, Mississippi. And then up under that it says, ship empty can to M.L. Buck from Ackerman, Mississippi. Now, M.L. Buck, who owned the Coke company?
I think it was either P.E. I think it was P.E. Buck on the Coke or bottling company. And then he had a brother that was, I think, E.E. Buck or E.L. Buck, that had like a shop on Main Street. This is probably a cousin of theirs.
So more than likely, this was a cousin to the guy that owned the Coke company. More than likely.
Or brother. I don't know.
So anyway, you can't read it. It's gonna clean up nice. I'm gonna soak it just for a little while, and try to get some of that stuff on it so it's legible, and then you can put some clear coat on it so it'll pop. I wish I could bend that out, but there's no way you can bend that out without tearing it up to where you can read it. So guys, that's awesome. That's another hometown relic right there, so y'all stay tuned. Well guys, Scott is finishing up a few licks, and we finna have to get out of here, but hey, we didn't find as much as we did yesterday, but check this out. We had some good finds. We found that JH Zellings. I laugh every time I say it. Darby's prophylactic fluid from St. Louis, Missouri, which is going to clean up really, really nice. Can't wait to see what that's going to look like. And Scott, between him and me, we found 2 halves and a quarter, or a third, you should say, of some Ackerman Creamery tags. But unfortunately, it's the same halves on each side, so he can't put them together. And then probably the find of the day for me, it's really the only thing I have found, is this Aberdeen Creamery tag that went on a milk can, and it belonged to Mr. M.L. Buck from Ackerman, Mississippi. So I can't wait to get that cleaned up and get some clear coat on it to show y'all. So anyway, hey, listen, we appreciate y'all watching. You go like our videos, go subscribe to Scott at the Bottling Works, and go subscribe to the Jones Boys. Hey guys, I'm back with a cleanup. Here's that creamery tag. I did a little bending on it, and it's pure copper, and got some of that rust off. Put some coats of clear coat on it and made it look really nice. It says ship full can to Aberdeen Creamery Company, Aberdeen, Mississippi. And then it says ship empty can to ML Buck, Ackerman, Mississippi. Now, I did a little research on this. The Aberdeen, and I'm reading off my phone, the Aberdeen Creamery Company was in operation from July the 13th, 1886 until January 28th, 1930. And then the ML Buck, who the can belonged to that this tag was on, his name was actually Marvin Lester Buck. And my friend Drift Roberts from Peoria, Illinois, helped me find him on findagrave.com. And Marvin Lester Buck was born in Winston County, Mississippi on December the 20th, 1888, and he died at the age of 63 on June the 7th, 1952 in Kerrville, Texas. And he's actually buried in Enid Cumberland Presbyterian Cemetery right there in Ackerman, Mississippi. So that's pretty cool. You know, since the creamery was in operation starting in 1886 and Mr. Buck was born in 1888, he probably had this can sometime in the 1920s to 1930s, more than likely. But anyway, that's a cool piece of history. And look, we appreciate y'all watching this week. Y'all go like the video and subscribe to the Jones Boys.